Okay, we're going to go ahead and group two transformations together and really see what changes from this parent function that we have up here. So what I've included is an h and a k, and we're going to go ahead and do the work for that. Again, our goal is to hope that we find the vertex, and I'm going to show you how we're going to get to finding the vertexes soon. But right now, it's just about exploring and seeing, okay, what can we find? Was there a connection between this equation and where the vertex happens to be located? So keep your mind open for that, because that's kind of where we're going to be going with this. So I'm going to go ahead and pick some numbers, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Just my go-tos. I'm a little unsure about this one, so I picked a couple more just to see how we can fill it out. Make sure we're doing the math correctly. That's going to be the important part. So we plug in -2 plus 1, and then we square it, and then we're going to subtract 3. So I get -1 squared minus 3, which is going to get me 1 minus 3, which gets me -2. So that -3 happens after you do the inside of the parabola and, sorry, the inside of the parentheses and after you square it. So you do all of that, the left-hand side stuff first, and then come back and subtract 3 from whatever your answer is. So we're going to go through that one more time. -1 plus 1, square it, and then minus 3. So that's going to get me 0 squared minus 3, which gets me -3. And from here, I'm going to kind of jam a little bit more, but you're more than welcome to replay this or pause it and get what you might need. So that becomes 1 squared minus 3, which is going to give me -2. 1 plus 1 squared minus 3 gets me 2 squared minus 3, which gets me 4 minus 3, which is 1. And if you can do this math inside your head, oh my golly, please do. Or if you're using a calculator, I have no problem with that. So I'm doing it long way so you can see where everything is coming from. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to list all my ordered pairs. It just helps me keep track better. So I have -2 and -2. -1 and -3, and again I'm pulling that stuff from here, here, and here, so and so on. Show my final answers. 0 and -2, that's my y-intercept, and then I have 2 and 6. Okay, so we'll let the graphing begin. I'm going to be a little quiet here so I can graph. -1, wrong way. Okay, so I found my vertex for sure, because again the points start going up after that. So these guys are going to be an even spacing right here. So if I wanted to know how far I can reflect my next point out, that's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. And we'll go over that part. I really definitely want to talk about how to, I don't want to say cheat, I want to say think smart, not hard when it comes to graphing. So we're going to talk about how to use something called the axis of symmetry. Hopefully you heard about that in Algebra 1 in order to graph those easily. Now, I'm asking you to make a connection between this equation and where the vertex is. So I'm going to write where the vertex is, and I'm going to let you guys think about this. So the vertex happens to be at -1, -3. And I'm asking you to make a connection to what you see. I want you to think about that. And then I want you to give me your response to the question in your notebook so I can read it tomorrow as well. So here's the question. How does the vertex relate to our equation? What do you think? So here's my question. I'm expecting your answer. So let me know as we play around with this. And then when we come in class tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll learn the parent function's behavior like we did with the linear and the absolute value function. We're going to build that one particular list, and we're going to have all 9 functions and their behavior hopefully on one sheet or 2 sheets, depending on how much room you guys use to graph. But that's where we are. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I know, I'm going to go ahead and post on Schoology maybe 3 practice graphing problems so you can really see if this understands. And I'm going to practice it with the mixture because maybe that'll help you answer my question. So I want you guys to go ahead and try about 3 more of those problems that I'm going to post to Schoology and then see if you can answer that question in your notebook. And if you can't, be honest. Try though. Take a guess. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're wrong, but don't worry, we'll correct it in class. Have a great night. Talk to you guys later.